We're live? Okay. Well, good morning, Hal. Good morning, everybody watching on YouTube. And today we have only just Hal and me, and maybe Katie will join us later. So Laura is not feeling well, and Judy is working. So
it's a cold morning.
It's a cold morning.
A little snow on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a beautiful morning inside here so far and enjoying the weather no matter what. So my topic today is about changing habit and how mindfulness meditation or mindfulness practice can help us to change our habit. I know in the new year, lots of people set resolutions, or set goals. But in order to achieve what you set goals for, you have to make changes, right? Because if you don't, then you will be
no progress.
Yeah, no progress, and you get the same thing you used to get. So setting goals, know exactly what you want. So that is mindfulness, right? Knowing, be aware of what you want. And how do you go about getting what you want, get your goals, get your resolution accomplished? And practicing mindfulness is going to help us achieve that goal ultimately. But today I like to talk about, setting steps to achieve that goal that you envision you want to achieve. Most of the time, changes don't come very quickly, right?
Right.
Yep. And most of the time, it takes time to make sure that your goal is accomplished. But it also depends on what goals you have. You set specific achievable goal, small goal, you may get there quicker. If you get big, huge goal,
business or lots of
it may take time. Now, so how do you get to where you want to be?
Well, I think first of all, a lot of analysis that goes into who I am.
Yeah.
So again, position, a lot of what internal behaviors lawyer, I look at people, it's not about their health, it's about their circumstances. But it's still the same process. You have to analyze.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need a little counseling to get this marriage moved. And maybe that's also the same. It's a matter of discipline, practice, having a positive attitude towards the change, and be accomplished.
But how can mindfulness practice help you to achieve your goal?
It reinforces all those things. Visualization of acceptance of what steps along the path are going to be. That would be my thought about it. You sit right here.
Yeah. So mindfulness meditation is the practice of raising awareness. And last week we talked about how to get results, right? Before you get to having the results, it has to start in your thought first. If you don't have the thoughts, there is no results. The thoughts and then the actions, if you don't take actions, there is no results. So when you practice awareness of your thoughts and you practice that every single day, you know exactly what you want, then you can start planning what action you need to take. And when you have awareness of your thoughts and your action, and you can analyze it with complete awareness, you know, are your thoughts good thoughts, bad thoughts, frustrating thoughts? Are they beneficial thoughts for you, or are they not beneficial thoughts for you? Then you can make decision to follow the good thoughts. Follow the good thoughts, then you take good action. Good thoughts lead to good actions, and good actions lead to results. But how do you build up that awareness?
How do you build up the awareness of what you need to do or what the good thoughts are?
Yeah, build up the awareness of your thoughts.
Well, I think the thoughts are mind being key. And if it's an external change, that might be a little bit different than simply looking at yourself. Talking about that, I was thinking about challenges at the office, and do that in a caring way, and at the same time results. So, so mindfulness in that context is really important because you have to anticipate how words and actions are going to impact people that you care about, your spouse or whatever. So, quiet time, meditating, thinking about it, protecting love and compassion helps you get to the right place.
So you need to practice mindfulness meditation so you can be clear of what's going on in your mind, and you don't allow the monkey mind to wander. And again, we go back to the practice of focusing on our thoughts. For the people who have not practiced mindfulness meditation at all, we use the basic skill, the basic tool of deep breathing to help them to focus on their breathing, and then gradually they can focus on their thoughts and so on.
So the monkey mind is an important thing to probably explore a little bit. So when you're thinking about self-change, the monkey mind wants you to think about all the reasons why it won't work.
Yeah, I mean, the monkey mind can tell you, oh, it's not working. I'm trying, and it's not working, and I'm not going to practice it anymore. And here, the point I like to make is that mindfulness meditation teach you patience. It teaches you patience, and there's a saying that if you persist, small changes lead to big results ultimately. But if you do follow your process consistently, and even though you make tiny positive change every single day, 1% of positive change each day over a year may lead to really big change, like 37% change overall in your life. But if you don't follow that process and you don't follow that practice every single day, hi Katie, welcome. So if you don't practice and you don't follow that every single day, you go backwards, you actually lost. You can end up with loss to zero. So Katie, so today's topic is about how to use mindfulness meditation to help you to create changes that lead to the result that you want, your goal, your vision. So we were talking about how mindfulness meditation can teach you that patience, because a lot of people want to have changes quick, and they set big goal, and they want to achieve that goal very fast, right? But when they started to put in the process to achieve that goal, of course they're going to have to change their system, change their habit. They have to do some change, right? Some changes to achieve that goal. And when you make small change each day, you will end up getting big results ultimately. But if you don't have the patience to wait for that big change to accumulate, and when the small changes to accumulate to lead to big result, and you give up, early in your process, you will not get the results that you want. And small change every single day, when it's positive, is going to get you to achieve big wins. So small wins every little day, every single day, is going to get you to the big win. But if you don't have the patience and you give up too early, you'll never see that. You never see that. And that's why when I talk to my patient, I keep saying, don't give up. Don't give up. Because when you give up, you will not see the benefit that whatever you're doing to change your health, you won't see that benefit from happening. So sometimes you may feel that it's so difficult. Whatever you want change is so difficult to achieve. And you give up, right? You give up. And you don't have the patience to stick with it. You won't see the change that you wish to see. And I think that's not just with your goal, your resolution, but with anything in life, even with our mindfulness meditation practice. It's very easy for people to give up. I can't do this deep breathing. I can't focus. My mind wanders, and I can't. So when they have that mentality in the mind, it manifests If you one day you say I can't, next day you say you can't, next day you say you can't, and 365 days you keep saying I can't. At the end of that year, you can't. And it's a big can't, because at the end of the year, you still haven't achieved anything. But if you say, yes, I can, I'm going to make small change each day. Today, I'm going to make this change. And I work on my thought process. And I'm going to make it happen. And tomorrow, I repeat the same habit. Same good habit that give me a good small win. And you repeat that every single day. Every single day, at the end of 365 days, you look back and you say, oh my God, wow, right? I am now able to do mindfulness meditation for a whole 15 minutes. Whereas when I first started, I couldn't even do it for 1 minute. But I practice. Every day I make a small win. Every day I increase it by half a minute. That half a minute, just a small win each time. In that present moment, you don't see that it's big, but if you add it up and by the end of the year, you are able to do 15 minutes. It's compounded, right? So if we apply that practice in our lives towards anything we want, and we don't give up, and we persist, and we cultivate patience, nurturing, self-love, self-compassion, we will get there. Anything, right? Like, I'm going through a change in my practice, and sometimes I feel really overwhelmed. I said, this is all new to me. How I'm going to make it happen? I need to learn the new field of medicine. There's so much knowledge out there. I've got to learn and listen to lecture and learn from the people who have been there before me. And I'm working at the same time, trying to maintain the current income to pay salary. I have so much to do. And sometimes I feel overwhelmed. It's human nature. I feel very overwhelmed. And I could have given up. I said, okay, I could have given up. And it's so easy just to stick with how I was trained and just practice traditional medicine, prescribed medication. And if the medications don't work, I can easily tell my patient, I'm sorry, I tried my best, but it's not really my best yet. I still have potential, right? So I said, okay, I know that's not the only option for my patient. I know there are things out there that can help them, but if I don't put in the time to study and find out what are those things, I will not get to where I want to be. And that is helping patients even more with more tools, right? So every day I'll tell myself, I set goal, I'm going to listen to one lecture on the way to work, or I'm going to listen to one lecture in the evening. And now, I have webinar going on every single night after work. And then, start with baby steps. How am I going to build this clinic? So I worked and I worked and I worked, designing the new business card or website, but not going to happen overnight. It's not. It takes months of practice, months of preparation. And I think if I didn't practice mindfulness meditation, I won't be able to cope with this, tremendous stress, pressure, and then each time I have something happen, I say, oh my God, it's really happening, right? Yeah. So I went from having no cellular practice, no cellular medicine knowledge, to now I'm able to apply what I've learned into the practice and start to make life-changing results in patients' care, right? So that is my story. The mindfulness meditation was what helped me, and it teaches me to be more patient and to be more aware of what I want and the processes that I'm having to go through to achieve that result. So,
if I can just add something to what you just said, your motivation for doing this new thing, it's not about you. It was about better care for the people you as patients.
well, it's also about me because it is my purpose. We talked about the healthy mind, and to have the healthy mind, you have to have purpose in your life. And this is proven by research. I want to have a purpose in my life. So, yes, I want to help my patients, but it's also my purpose in life.
That's very powerful to be able to have the awareness that your purpose in life is more than just you, and that gives you power to really accomplish.
Well, I've gone through this practice of mindfulness meditation, and I've been practicing it for 3 years. So if I didn't take the first step of, be open to meditation and find out what it is, I wouldn't be here today, right? And so what I want to tell everybody out there, my patients or whoever is listening to this episode, that don't give up. Celebrate your small wins and set a change in your habit. If you have some not so good habits in the past that stop you from achieving your goal, whatever goal that was, you want to change those habits into a better habit. It's going to take time, and it's going to take practice. So, and you want to do it in a way that it doesn't overwhelm you, right? So you ultimately you have this big picture that you visualize yourself to be in. Okay, whatever you want to achieve in life, weight loss or having better exercise routine, having better relationship, whatever you want in life, you envision it, visualize it, and then be aware of the thoughts process and analyze it. Okay, how can I get there? What stopped me from getting there? What processes didn't work for me, and how I'm going to change it? And you may think that, oh, I have to do so much. Okay, I want to exercise, but right now I can't. I want to lift 20 pounds in weight, but now I can't. I can't really go to the gym and start to lift 20 pounds in weight. There's no way I can do it, right? So how do I set goals? How do I change my habit? I may say, okay, I'm going to go, I set goal like this week, I'm going to work with 1 pound weight. That's all I'm going to do. And if I can do it, I celebrate it. It's a win. I set the goal and I got it. So it's a win. Next week, you set specific goal. Okay, I'm going to work with 3 pounds weight. and you're going to work with 3 pounds weight, and you work every day, every day, every day. And then at the end of that week, you see yourself that you're able to do that. It's the next step up, and you celebrate that, right? Then next week you say, okay, I'm taking good step forward towards my goal. I'm going to do 5 pounds weight. So I'm going to do 5-pound weight, 10 reps every day, and I want to make it happen, right? So when you set goal, it has to be specific. Like you can write it down. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it at this time. I'm going to do it. How I'm going to do it. Okay, so every morning when I wake up, I'm going to lift the weight 10 times. And every day you repeat that habit. You build up your very good habit then. You build up that habit, and then at the end of the week, when you look back and you say, oh, I did achieve my goal of lifting 5 pounds weight every single day at this time in the morning. So when you set goals, be specific. The specific, achievable goals, so that you don't feel like you can't be successful, right? Because if you set a goal like, I'm going to lift 20 pounds today, when you have not been exercising in the gym for so long, you're not going to be able to do that. So set small goals and celebrate small wins, and watch your journey over time, and be aware of your thought process. Eliminate negative thoughts, and build up positive thoughts. Because positive small wins, like we said, if you have 1% of positive small wins every single day, over a year, you may achieve 37% big outcome, right? But if you have negative thought that drags you down every single day, after a year, you may lose it all. You may go down to 0. So mindfulness meditation helps you to be more focused on. Yeah. Okay. So with that, we are going to practice half an hour of mindfulness meditation. Okay, and I invite you to assume whatever position you want to be in that make you feel comfortable. Sitting up, laying down, going for a gentle walk, and start to take a few deep breaths in and out. Slow breath in, hold it, and slower breath out, and hold it. And if you feel like closing your eyes, I invite you to close your eyes. If not, you can keep your eyes open and slightly looking downwards. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. You are bringing in the awareness to your breaths, so that in this very present moment, you know exactly how you breathe. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out And you know that you are breathing out longer than you're breathing in. And both in breath and out breath need to be slow and deep. Follow your breaths. Now bring your awareness to how you feel with each breath as the air enters your body and leaving your body. And as you take the deep breaths in and out, see if you can feel the joy in each breath, the act of breathing. You bring yourself back into this present moment, back to yourself. And in this very present moment, all you know is your existence right here and right now. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in deeply and slowly. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out slowly and gently. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your vision, to your eyes. Are you aware of what you're seeing in this moment? You may be visualizing something you want to see. See that vision that you want to see. And continue to take deep, slow breaths. In this very present moment, what do you want to see? Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your feelings towards what you see. In this very present moment, are you feeling joyful seeing what you see, visualizing what you want to see? So if, for example, I want to see myself feeling joyful and happy, do I feel it with each of my breaths? Continue with your deep breaths in and out. And I invite you to bring the awareness to your hearing sense. And imagine what you want to hear. I want to hear birds chirping with beautiful sounds. Or I may want to hear the sounds of the oceans, or the sound of the music from the orchestra. What am I hearing? Deep breaths in, slowly and deeply. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your feelings towards the sounds that you're hearing, or the sounds that you visualize yourself hearing. Does it bring joy to your heart? Each breath, you are very aware what's going on in your body. invite you to bring your awareness to your smelling sense. What you're smelling at the moment, or what you visualize yourself to want to smell. Deep breaths in and out. Turn to yourself. Imagine what you are seeing, hearing, and smelling. All of the things that you have visualized yourself to be able to do up until now. Now I invite you to visualize and bring your awareness to your tasting sense, to your mouth. What are you tasting right now? Or what are you visualizing that you want to taste in this present moment? Deep breaths in. And slow breaths out. And you could visualize tasting a fruit, your favorite fruit. Or even just tasting the fresh spring water that is coming out from the spring, the natural spring. How sweet, how fresh it feels in your body. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in deeply and slowly. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out slower, slower than you breathe in. Now I invite you to pay attention and raise your awareness to your body sensation. What does your body feel at this very present moment? Do you feel warm? Do you feel cold? Do you feel the breeze from the air brushing against your skin? Or you could be visualizing this warm flow of golden energy flowing from above towards the tip of your head. Can you imagine it touching your head? Can you visualize the warm, beautiful energy that is soaking up your body, flowing down your body from the top of your head, slowly down your body, down the neck, the shoulders, the back, the arms, the legs. Can you visualize that? And now bring your awareness to how your whole body feels. Do you feel like you are being protected by the universe? Do you feel like you are being loved by the universe? Do you feel the compassion that enters your body from the universe? And with each breath, do you feel safe? You can say to yourself, I am safe. I am here in the present moment. I live in the now. And I am aware of what's going on inside of me. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your mind. Bring your attention to your thinking process. What are you thinking in this very present moment? I'm thinking that I am so much at peace. Or I'm thinking that I have no fear. Or I am thinking about gratitude. I'm so grateful for this present moment that I am alive. And I am aware and appreciative of everything that is going on right now in this present moment. I'm grateful for the joy that I feel in this present moment that make me feel alive. I enjoy life in every second, in every minute, and that joy builds up to me in every hour, and then in every day. And I realize that the small steps of going from the second can build up to the day and the month and the year. And with this practice, my life is beautiful from year to year. I celebrate and appreciate every little win. And my mind is always in a positive, joyous state. No matter what happens. Now for the next few minutes, I invite you to meditate on your own in silence with deep breaths in and out. Deep breaths in, slowly and deeply. Slowly breathing out. Return to yourself. Return to this present moment. Return to this room. And start moving your fingers and toes, arms and legs. And I invite you to open your eyes and smile. So that is half an hour practice. How are you feeling? Relaxing? Yeah. Yes? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we do a few movement, stretch. Don't forget to take deep breaths in and out as you stretch. So just freestyle, right? Freestyle. Do what you feel comfortable. Do what you enjoy. And we can stand up. We do a few rounds of walking meditation, right? Stretch our legs. See if we can feel peace in our steps. Peace in every step, right? Oh, actually, I put this in for now. Sure. Do you have it on? Yep. And we don't have to go one step with each bell. We keep walking and occasionally.
I'm just going to follow you.
So, okay, you turn that way then. Are you following me? Okay. So then you can watch me, okay? Just walk. So just imagine you are walking in a park, or you walk on a hiking trail up the mountain. Or you walk along the beach. Take deep breaths in and out with your steps. Feel how your feet touch the ground. Are you aware of what you're seeing or visualizing? Are you enjoying each breath step? Feel how your legs feel. And we will go one more round. All right. We'll have a quick sharing of experience. And if you have anything you'd like to discuss, we can discuss.
Well, I think it was
So,
a good topic today because we all need to have plans about affect change for the better in either ourselves or our circumstances. So, how do you get there without reflection? How do you get there without quieting the monkey mind that says you can't?
yeah.
Because life throws a lot at us, random things that can shake you. You have to or the universe or whatever you call it, circumstances. And God doesn't abandon you. I thought it was a good lesson today.
I always enjoy meditation. So I feel like mindfulness meditation helps to build up my inner strength also. So it helps to prepare me to face whatever comes. Stressful situation, how stressful it is. I can deal with it much better than I would if I didn't practice mindfulness.
I like the topic too. All is too big, you get frozen. So breaking it up today's practice for me was good. Whether having like muscle stuff, just trying to.
Yeah. How has your practice been? Do you practice at home?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I couldn't attend last week. So I watched along live with the video, which I really liked. So I've been particularly practicing putting the screens away, like you told me to,
Yeah.
and just practicing breathing, which is helping me go to sleep. If I wake up in the middle of the night, practice breathing to go back to sleep, and I have a habit of shallow breathing, so like trying to expand my lungs.
Have you been able to sleep better with the practice?
That, and as long as I work out and expend some energy, I think the barometric pressure has been hard on my body this week. But I think a little bit.
And keep practicing, and when your body completely heals, pressure doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It goes away.
Good.
Yeah.
Work on that as a goal.
Huh?
Work on that as a goal.
Yes, yeah, it will come.
Yeah.
Just to like practice every single day, it will come. You see the miracle happens. But like I said, the patients who went into remission, it takes at least 15 to 18 months.
Yeah.
So if you give up at 3 months, you're not going to see the benefits. Yeah? Miracles. Well, to everyone watching us online, I have one request. I just thought of this request. If you can put in the comments and let me know if you are my patient or not. If you're not my patient, I thank you. Thank you for joining me. And if you're my patient, I so proud of you for taking my advice, watching me online and practicing along with me. Again, this is my healing time as well. So thank you very much for joining me and keeping me accompanied. And I wish everybody a very peaceful, happy, healthy